Granite is Riverbed's groundbreaking technology that does for edge servers outside of the data center what VDI did for desktops. Allow IT to consolidate and manage all edge servers in the data center. Granite decouples storage from servers, allowing data to reside in one location, yet be projected and presented on edge servers as if it were local. For this demo, I will log into a branch office server where I have a window on my left with my local C drive contents and a window on the right that is mounted to a disk that happens to be a few thousand miles away over a slow wide area network connection that's 100 milliseconds of round trip time latency with a bandwidth that's 10 megabits per second. To demonstrate the scenario of working with a remotely mounted storage device without Granite, I'll copy this folder containing more than 17,000 files, totaling about 200 megabytes in size. As you can see, this operation is painfully slow, with the progress bar not moving at all. This is very common when you try to work with a remotely mounted storage device over a connection such as this. There is also a folder on the remote storage mount that I want to delete to demonstrate the slowness of working with remote storage. I'm going to go ahead and select delete on this very large folder of files. And as you can see, another painfully slow operation. If we were to actually look at the background of this, what's happening is there's a lot of back and forth block storage transactions, several thousands that are taking place, with each transaction incurring the penalty of the round trip time. Now this is also a very unstable environment when you try to mount a remote storage device. In many cases, it's not only slow, it's also slow performing. Let's go ahead and log into a branch office server that has Granite in the network configuration. And let's take that same folder configuration and copy it over the network. Now, copying the same large folder of files is not only faster, it's performed at LAN speeds. So we have a very fast progress bar taking place here, even though we're dealing with 17,000 files totaling over 200 megabytes in size. And remember, this remote storage device is mounted over a connection that's thousands of miles away on 100 milliseconds of latency. Now while we're at it, let's also go ahead and delete that remote folder that we tried to delete without Granite to see if we can improve the situation. So we're going to go ahead and start the delete process, and on a LAN this process would take probably 7 or 8 seconds, and as you can see with Granite, boom, LAN speed. Pretty miraculous, even though we're over this slow connection. Let's go back to the server configuration without Granite, and it looks like the operations continue and will do so for at least a few hours.